Hello. Today I'm going to talk about a piece that is rather personal to me. Um, I call it consumerism, pressures. Um, it's really an analysis of alcohol in our society. At first, I'll go over what we see, and then secondly, I'll go over the mental concepts behind it. So at a glance, you see a gentleman in the center, which is obviously me, holding a bottle of alcohol to his head. It's a really strong and sensitive message that's referencing a form of self-harm with alcohol, because that's really what it is for me. And if you look at other parts of it, you'll see a TV that says alcohol is cool, which is saying that television, movies glorify alcohol as a high status. You'll see a woman shaped as a bottle saying, "I know you want me," in a sense of like enticing the drinker. And you see little caricature figures, the heart, organs, the brain, just as like very light and friendly, quoting, "Don't worry about us," in regards to the damage that alcohol can give to our bodies. Also, there's a radio on the bottom with I don't know what those are called, the notes that say music and sex and beer, and basically also music and radio also glamorize alcohol. It also has other quotes. For example, one isn't enough. One is enough. I mean, una no es ninguna en español, which means just have one. Basically, it's not anything. And that implies the pressures of our friends and families to drink. In the top left, we have a part it's supposed to be like an ad. Are you depressed? Are you bored? Are you anxious? Do you have low self-esteem? Get drunk. Getting drunk is a solution. So overall, it's a highly conceptualized painting. It's overly detailed, and it's really just like this loud chaos that goes on in our brains when it comes to drinking alcohol, because that's really what it is. So the concept behind it is that society glamorizes alcohol, and it's a regular thing that's accepted. However, we don't acknowledge all the harm that it does. For example, for me, it's done a lot in my life. Growing up, in high school, I was a very quiet kid. People would say I was a loner, reserved to myself. I was in my shell. So when I was old enough to drink, I found a sort of escape to myself from who I used to think I was like. I got drunk, and I was a little more outgoing, social, fun, and I liked that. And I kept drinking to keep that person going. So it really brought out my self-esteem. I would say alcohol is the real gateway drug. But then, it can also be really dangerous, where I once got a DUI in Sacramento, 2011, off of a Jaeger bottle, which is why there's a Jaeger bottle there. And that really took a toll on my life, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. physically because I had no car and I had to walk everywhere. Even till this day, I don't have as bad of drinking habits as I did back when I was younger, but I still drink once in a while, semi-heavily. Would I consider myself an alcoholic right now? This is hard, but honestly, I would consider myself an alcoholic, or at least I would consider myself rehabilitating. So I don't drink as much. I'm much more conscious about it, and I try to moderate it now. Unfortunately, I feel like alcohol will be something that will be in my life. And I mean, just like, I say alcohol because it's a strong word, because that's really what it is. But when I say alcohol in my world, I say maybe like a 6-pack of beer, maybe 2, 3, or 4 beers, once in a weekend. Because I honestly enjoy it. I don't enjoy getting messed up. I don't enjoy blacking out. I don't enjoy waking up dead the next day. No. That's where the limit passes. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it responsibly. We gotta moderate it. We gotta be aware of our bodies. Have we ate breakfast, or did we eat lunch before we drink? And are we drinking liquor or beer? Or what's the reason that we're drinking? Are we celebrating something, or are we just bored? We're never really taught how to drink, and that's something that I learned, is that you have to be educated about your drinking. Otherwise, you'll just end up screwing your whole self over. So we kind of need to look past the glamorization of beer, alcohol in American society, and evaluate it on our own. And if someone doesn't want to drink, don't pressure them. Don't tell them to. Don't look down on them. Don't call them names. Tell them I respect that, because that helps. If someone's in the road to recovery, it can be really detrimental to their health if you tell them negative things. They're on their way to healing, and hearing negative things about their drinking habits or prior drinking habits can be really detrimental to their health and self-esteem. Thank you.